Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back with our Wilder team, almost completely maxing out this faction. We are really close, just need to add a couple more stars. We've started to accumulate a little bit of fodder in here. That way when new heroes are released, we can go ahead and build them. But as you can see, doing absolutely amazing, guys. Just need some more stars, some more plus 30 signature items, and this team will be completely maxed out on the Wilder count. Did take us about a year and a half to get them completely maxed out. So let's go ahead. We'll get right into the summons. I started recording this and I did some of the summons and unfortunately it did not record. There was actually an error. So we get another copy of Raku right there, which is awesome. We get a copy of Falks, then just a little bit of food. So like I was saying, we started doing this account and we started running the faction account and we used our stones and then it wasn't recording. So unfortunately we did miss out on that. We did get a free copy of Leofric, which was one that we pulled. So very cool from the stones. But let's go ahead and look at the Noble Tavern. We don't have any Stargazer cards at this point, but the wish list does remain the same. We do have food in here. We have Ira and we have Ogi in here because the rest of the heroes are maxed out. We only have 3 left to go ahead and add stars to, and they will be completely maxed out, guys. So we're continuing to add the signature items. We're continuing to add a lot more of the furniture bonuses to these guys. And like I said, shortly they will be completely maxed out, which is going to be cool to see. We know there's an up-and-coming hero, and they said it's going to be a pirate. So I'm not sure if that pirate's going to be looking at maybe a Wilder pirate or if it's going to be looking at a Graveborn. It's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens with the pirate that is coming up. But at this point, we're actually going to start stargazing. So there's an elite, guys, which is a copy of Kaz. Very nice. We can definitely add some more stars on her. But on all of the faction accounts, since we're starting to make a lot more progression, we're going to go ahead and do 2 pulls here out of the Stargazer. We're going to focus on these because we have the entire faction already ascended. So we're going to skip the desired hero summons and we're going to focus on building up the Celestials and the Hypogeans. That way, not only can we utilize them in the tower, but we can also use them to start getting into 3 teams, 4 and 5 teams, respectively, through the next couple weeks. So first pull here gives us a copy of Lucy and a Graveborn card. Very nice pull there, guys. 1 pull with that one. And our second pull here gives us a second copy of Lucy. 2 for 2, just like that. And I believe that might take her up to Mythic, which would be very cool to see. I know she is pretty close. With that pull, we do add a star there onto Kaz. And then Lucy, that does take her to Mythic. Now, when Lucretia does get to that Mythic level, her signature item, guys, is absolutely superb. I would build it out. Biggest priority, again, not even going through just the tower, but also in AFK Arena, a lot of the campaign stages, she will do absolutely phenomenal. So let's go ahead. We'll get into the Oaken. 17,000 Poe coins here. Continuing to max out heroes. We maxed out Ainz not too long ago. Looking at our Wilders, I believe we have them all here into the list. Lucy is already in this list. So now we're going to drop, I'm thinking Albedo in here at this time. Just that way, which we already have Albedo in there. Wow, let's see who else we got. So we're building Lucy, don't need her in there. So the Wilders are pretty much maxed out. You know what? Let's go ahead and drop in Merlin. Just for the simple fact, we know Merlin is a hero that we are going to be building relatively shortly. As soon as we get the option to go ahead and redeem for Merlin, we are going to do the redemption for him. So that'll be really cool to see him in the formation along with the Wilder heroes. There we go, guys. We got another Mythic there with Tassie. Again, starting to get a lot of these heroes maxed out, which is exactly what we've been looking to do and was the goal from the beginning. So that gives us 1 card on the table. So let's go ahead. I hop out. Smart selection. We'll go ahead and optimize everybody. Tassie is 1 away, guys, which means that 1 card we have on the table, which just real quick. So we have been summoning these heroes all the way to the 9 of 9. We haven't gotten duplicates with them, which is a very interesting concept, which a lot of players have said, yep, still getting dupes, still getting dupes, still getting dupes. We did this with Nara. We've done it with Tassie. Even when they're at 6 of 9, 7 of 9, 8 of 9, we've went ahead and summoned, and we've actually pulled the last card, which again is very interesting to see that we're not getting the duplicate furniture out of here like we thought we would, but we're actually just pulling more of the required furniture for the rooms that we have selected, but that will take Tassie up to that 9 of 9. So again, guys, all the Wilders are almost built. We have 1, 2, 3, we have 5, 6 left? 6 left, and they will all have 9 of 9 furniture, and we're starting to complete them all with the rest of their signature items as well. So let's go ahead, in this combination, we'll use Arthur in here. So we got him in there. Again, when we're starting to get into these multiple battles, it'll be very solid to have them built. Out of this event that's going on right now, the Magician's Hat, we can actually do quite a few summons in there to get a couple more heroes to the plus 30 signature item, which is exactly where we want to. But looking down the list right now, we're going to look at Namora. I'm not sure, we got 185, so we'll go ahead and we'll max her out. Now, Namora is a hero normally you would not max out. Plus 20 signature item. It does work well for her. The plus 30 is not required by any means, but we are going to build these all to that 309 so we can get the furniture and we can also get them fully maxed out with the signature items, guys. All right, so that'll do it for our summons. Let's go ahead and we'll get into the campaign. So moving right into chapter 33, again, really over leveled. We can probably push 33, 34, which we're going to in the upcoming weeks. Going to be interesting to see when they introduce the glyph system, especially when it comes to the 4 primary factions, to see exactly who we're going to focus on, making our already strong heroes such as Iran, Laika, even stronger is going to be interesting, or taking some of the heroes which really don't perform very well when you look at your Almas, when you look at your Kaz, and possibly bringing them up to a usable level or a solid level. Again, it's still going to be interesting to see exactly how this engraving system is going to affect not only the economy, the player base of AFK Arena, because people are super upset about it, but also going to have to see the impact that it's going to have when it comes to the regular faction heroes, if they're making them stronger out of the 4 primary factions, especially when it comes to the Light Bearers, because they are the worst faction at this point, even though Lilith does not see it. So these stages we'll just kind of burn through really quick, just like we normally do. Once we start getting into the 4 teams, 5 teams, we'll slow it down a little bit, maybe even slow down progression a little bit, just depending on the difficulty of the campaign stages that we're finding. Right now, it's just an absolute cakewalk. Going through here. Never been really focused these accounts through the campaign itself. Find little benefit from the campaign, but ultimately we do have to make some progression sooner or later, which is where we're at now. As you've seen, we're starting to build up Lucretia. Talene we already have built out. We already have the Mythic to, or the Twins to Mythic as well, so we unlock their signature items. So the accounts are really solid, really solid built. We also do have multiple Ascended heroes across the other factions. That way we can still continue through our towers. So the towers do have a really big priority because of the Stargazer cards that they bring, as well as all of the rewards to go ahead and level up, the emblems they provide, the gold, the hero essence, everything that you need out of those towers. So make sure, guys, that you're pushing those towers every single day. Here we are at 33-18 and going through our 20 stages relatively quick. 33-19, and again, the Iran Laika combo, guys. This has been a combo that has been around since Iran and Laika were introduced. Works absolutely perfect. 5-pull works perfect. It's been flawless since they have started it, and players are still using it all the way through endgame. So definitely build Iran and Laika as soon as you can. All right, guys, so that is our 20 stages. We'll go ahead and we'll collect up our loot here. Got a mythic piece, which the mythic weapon, we just need to see what faction it is. I hate they did the question mark. So let me know in the comments if you guys dislike that too. And as always, thank you guys for watching.